much. Disturbing testimony today against Sean Jarrett, a man who stands accused of raping and beating an 85-year-old Granville woman in her home. Today, she took the stand to face her alleged attacker for the first time and relive the horror of that day she lived last month. Shackled in jail green at the defendant's table on heinous allegations. It's a place Sean Jarrett has been before. He is a convicted rapist and killer, freed just a few years ago after serving decades behind bars, and here we are again.
He pushed me down and I was trying with my feet to get the door shut, and I was fighting and hitting and yelling. And
this time his victim is an 85-year-old woman still recovering from the injuries she says he caused. Injuries so bad she was brought into the courtroom in a wheelchair. She described the day she says Jarrett, under the guise of a man looking for a place to rent and needing to use a phone, forced his way into her home, raped, beat, and robbed her.
At one point he put his hand over my mouth, and I just remember thinking, oh, I'm going to be choked.
The elderly victim cried at times as she delivered testimony, pointing out Jarrett as the man who did it. He sat listening the whole time, sometimes seeming to struggle to stay alert, blinking repeatedly, and other times with his brows furrowed. And during the most disturbing part of the testimony, he seemed in disbelief himself.
Oh, I just know I was screaming and making a lot of noise and begging him to stop, and I kept saying my grandson's going to be here.
At the end of the attack, she says Jarrett forced her to clean up, kicked her, and left her lying on her own bathroom floor. The judge ordered Jarrett examined for mental competency as the justice process moves forward and his alleged victim works to heal from what happened to her. And that victim's family was in the courtroom to support her. If he is deemed fit to stand trial, the judge will still have to rule whether or not the prosecutors have enough evidence here against him. Jarrett is also the suspect in the murder of Yolanda Reyes, a Grand Rapids mother. He has not yet been charged in that case. Police today told us they are still working that case and waiting for forensic tests in their investigation.